to VIGOR today. We'll be practicing. You can follow along. You can put on some soothing music for yourself. I don't want to get flagged for copyrighted music. So listen to the cues. Rest when when needed. If you have any questions, just comment below. I think that's about it. If I rest, don't necessarily rest yourself. I'm just cueing for you, so enjoy. Alrighty. Let's come up to the top of our mats. Stand up tall, mountain pose. Take a big breath in. Lift the crown of your head up. Fingertips down. Ground your feet down. Take another breath. You found this video. You found time for your mat. Hopefully you can stay the whole hour. First minute here. Just stand up a little taller. Lift your heart up a little higher. Root your heels down. Lift your ears up. Keep the belly in, keep the hips in and under, but glutes pulling in towards each other as the belly's in. Stack, align, breathe. And we'll start to flow. Take your arms up and fold, exhale. Flat back, lengthen out. And fold, let it go. Jump back to plank. Again, I won't always be demoing everything I cue. You can just listen to my cues because your gaze should be down in your plank, not necessarily looking up at the video anyway. So just do your best as you find your flow, lowering down, setting yourself up for your up dog, maybe finding some variations as we warm up, downward facing dog. Keep your spacing as big as your plank was, hips up, breathe 5, 4, 2, take another breath. Look at your thumbs, jump back up to your hands, forward folds. Exhale, forehead towards your shins, maybe bend your knees to make that possible. And root down, rise all the way up, deep breath in, reach up high, little back bend at the top. And fold, exhale, flowing through. Flat back, breathe. And fold, plant your hands, maybe jumping right back and lowering back right down. And breathe in, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Breathe 5. 'Take another breath. And look at your thumbs, jump back up to the hands, forward fold, hang your head low, exhale your air. Then root down your feet, rise all the way up, deep breath in. And fold, exhale, right away, right into your flow. Flat back, lengthen out. And fold, exhale, plant your hands, jump back to plank, lower right away. Gazing forward, elbows close, breathe in, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe, 5, 4, 3. Big breaths in through the nose, keep the belly in, looking at the belly, tucking the hips under, long spine, long legs. And look at your thumbs, jump up to your hands, forward fold, hang, exhale, forehead towards your knees. Root down, rise all the way up, breathe in, back bend at the top, and fold, exhale, all the way down, let it go, all your air's out, flat back, breathe in, and exhale as you fold, jump back to plank, lower chaturanga right away, and find your inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, down dog. Take your time, breathe 5, fold. One more big breath. Make sure you're looking at your belly, then look at your hands, jump up to your hands, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, take it up, one more round, breathe in, come up high, and fold, exhale, hinge at the hips. Flat back, breathe, look forward. Exhale, plant your hands, jump back, lower down right away. Breathe in, up dog. And breathe out, down dog. Keep the spacing the same as your plank was. Look at your belly, maybe you bend your knees. Take a few more breaths here. Fill up one more time. And look at your thumbs. Jump forward, exhale completely. Shake your head no. Root down your feet, come all the way up. Stand up tall, stack up your body again. Reach up to the sky. Toes and heels together if you would like. Arms by your ears. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Lean over to the right. Crescent moon. Left hip goes out. Weight in your right heel. Come back to center. Breathe over to the left. Warming everything up. Weight in the left heel. Breathe. Back up to center. Arms by your side. Mountain pose. Standing up nice and tall. Depending on where you're watching, we have some flurries, snow squall today. Take another big breath in. In the event snow brings you stress as you're maybe watching this in the winter months, enjoy those inhales and exhales. Tap into some childlike energy as you lift the heart, align your body, make it easier for energy to flow up and down. Right ear down, left fingers reach for the ground, breathe. Back to center, left ear down, right fingers reach for the ground, breathe. Keep your legs strong, weight in your feet even. Big breaths in and out. Back to center, standing up tall, looking forward, crowning your head up. And sit down in your chair. You can lift your seat or lift your arms up rather as your seat goes down. Don't let your seat go below the knees. Toes and heels can still be touching, knees can be touching. Otherwise, everything's in alignment with the hips. If your hips start to go back too much, scoop them under. Everybody scoop them under a little bit. Belly button in. Arms by your ears. Big breath in through the chest. And we'll fold. Exhale over the legs. Flat back. Breathe. Fold. Exhale. Plant the hands. Jump back to plank. Find your flow. Exhale. Lower. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Down dog. Breathe. Another breath in. Look at your thumbs. Jump up to your hands. Forward fold. Exhale. Let your head hang. Take advantage of these breaths where you get to have your head below the heart. And bend your knees. Sink back in your chair, whatever level you can get to. Tuck your hips under to start. Lift your heart up. Line up your spine. Belly button in. Do your best. If your legs are a little wider, that's fine, or close together. Another breath in your chair. Maybe sit down another inch. Look up at your thumbs, arms by your ears. You get a little back bend in your back and fold over your legs. Flat back, breathe. And plant your hands. Jump back to plank. Find your flow. Lowering exhale. Breathing in, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Use this time as a little rest. Your down dog shape, breathing 5. Can always take child's pose. 4, 3, 1 more breath. Warming up, getting the heart rate up, building some heat, some sweat. Look at the thumbs, jump up to the hands, forward fold. Exhale, let your head hang. Sit your seat back in your chair, lift your heart, find your chair pose. Big inhale, sit down your seat a little more, tuck your tailbone, maybe gaze up, little back bend, keep your tailbone scooped. Let your exhale bring you down to your fold. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, let it go. Plant your hands, jump back to plank, lower right away, exhale all your air. Up dog, breathe in. And down dog, breathe out. Stretching, strengthening, breathing. Keep the breath flowing. These pauses, you're trying to do 5 breaths, 3 to 5 breaths. Take another inhale and down dog. Look at your thumbs, jump up to your hands, forward fold, let your head fall. Down your feet, sit down in your chair, lift your heart, 1 more round, chair pose. Seat back, heart up, gaze up, breath in. Let your exhale fold you over your legs, forward fold. Flat back, breathe in. And fold, exhale, plant your hands, jump back to plank, looking forward, bend your elbows right away. And then up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Breathe. Take another breath. Look at your thumbs, jump up to your hands, forward fold, hang there a moment, let your head hang, shake it a little bit. Maybe you want to wrap your hands around the backs of your legs, forehead towards your shins, bend your knees so your belly's on your thighs, chest on your knees, forehead on your shins. Get a little bit more weight in your toes as you lift your tailbone up to the sky. Lift the back of your legs, the bottom of your butt up to the sky. Let your head hang. Let any weight drain out of the neck and the upper shoulders, out of the head, onto the floor. Maybe sway a little side to side. Sweep it out of the way. And square back up, root back down, rise up, breathe in. Pose, exhale. Standing up tall, realign, give your body a chance to recirculate. As we breathe in, take our arms up, back bend at the top, fold, exhale. Flat back, look forward, plant your hands, jump back to plank, lower down right away. Inhale, up dog. Get ready to flow. Exhale, down dog, right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Keep the hips squared. Take an extra breath here. And get the right, look at the thumbs, get the right foot up to the hands, warrior one feet, bend the right knee, come on up. Clock everything forward. And flow, exhale down. We'll do that a few times. Breathe in, right leg up. Take a breath, pause at the top, look at the belly, and look at the thumbs, right foot up to the hands, warrior one feet, rise on up. Do your best to clock forward, keep your feet grounded. Exhale, fold down, right leg back and up, three-legged dog. And bring it up and back up to the hands. And come up, warrior one feet, rise up, big breath in. We'll do two more, fold, exhale, right leg back and up, three-legged dog. And right leg up to the hands, warrior one feet, come on up. Breathe in, reach up, and exhale, fold, frame the front foot, right leg back and up, three-legged dog. And back up to the hands, warrior one. Pause in your warrior one, right leg forward. Both feet grounded, looking up maybe, breathe. Take a moment to try to spin to the back and then back to the original front as you pick up your toes and pivot on your heels, clocking to the back of the mat, bending the left knee, and then just go back to the original front. More about practicing the pivoting than anything. Another sip of air, warrior one. And exhale, fold, frame the right foot, step it back to plank, find a flow, and downward facing dog. Continuing to flow, left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Pause there, keep everything squared up. Look at the thumbs, left foot up to the hands. Warrior one feet, get your footing. Come all the way up. Clock everything forward. Another sip of air. Let the exhale take you down. Frame the foot, left leg back and up. Three-legged dog. And crunch it in, back up to the hands. Warrior one. And let your exhale take you down. Left leg back and up. Three-legged dog. Left leg comes back up to the hands, warrior one feet, rise on up. Exhale takes you down, frame the foot, left foot back and up, three-legged dog. Bring the left leg forward, warrior one feet. Take your time if you're Timing is a little bit different as you come up. Perfect your legs, your alignment, your breath, looking up. Let your exhale take you down. One more. Left leg swings underneath of you, lifts back behind you. And then one last time, crunching up. Warrior one. Lift it up high. All the breaths in. And fold, exhale. Take it back and find your flow. Start in plank, lower down, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Breathe and hold. 4, downward dog. 3, one more breath. And look at your thumbs, jump up to the hands, forward fold, hang, sway it out. Let your lower back relax. Root down your feet, come all the way up. Tall, strong. Hold on your exhale. Flat back. Hold. Jump back, lower right away. Lift up, up dog. Breathe in. Down dog, exhale. Keep the spacing the same as plank. Can always bend your knees. Right leg up in the sky. 3-legged dog. Crunch it under, up to your hands. Warrior 2 feet. Like the letter L as you spiral open, arms to T. And let your exhale take you back down. Frame the foot, right leg back and up. Continuing to warm up the joints, right leg back up to the hands. Warrior 2 as you practice transitioning and opening up. And exhale, fold, frame the foot, right leg back and up, 3-legged dog. Look at the thumbs, foot up to the hands, warrior 2 feet, come on up, arms to T, and cartwheel down, frame the foot, right leg back and up, 3-legged dog. Look at the belly, and then look at the thumbs, right leg up to the hands, warrior 2 feet, come on up, warrior 2, feel good about it, all your breaths in. Exhale, cartwheel out, frame the foot, right leg back and up, 3-legged dog. 2 more, right leg to the hands, warrior 2 feet. Come up, tall, strong spine. Let your exhale take you down. Frame the foot, right leg back and up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right leg up to the hands, warrior 2 feet. Breathe in, relax the shoulders, and exhale, take it down. 3-legged dog, right leg in the sky. Keep that right leg up. Bend the right knee, lift the right knee all the way up to the sky. Keep the shoulders squared. Take another breath. Look at the thumbs. Bring the right knee to the outside of the right wrist for pigeon as you settle your hips down, square it up. We'll only be here for 2 breaths, so don't get too comfortable, but settle down in proper alignment. Lift your heart a little bit. Bend and straighten the left knee a couple times. And while it's bent, see about reaching back with the left hand and reaching back with the right hand. We'll all meet back in plank. Take a breath. Find a flow. Downward facing dog. Squared up, same as plank, hips up to the sky like a big triangle, left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog, left leg up to the hands, warrior 2 feet. Find your transition as you spiral open to your T arms, open hips. Exhale takes you down, frames the front foot, left leg back and up, three-legged dog. Look at the thumbs, foot up to the hands, warrior 2 feet. Come on up. Exhale takes you down, left leg back and up, three-legged dog. Look at the thumbs, foot up to the hands, warrior 2 feet. Come on up. And exhale, come on down. Left leg back and up, three-legged dog. Two more, left leg rather, up to the hands, warrior 2 feet. Spiral open, look out the left hand. Exhale, let it go. Frame the foot, left leg back and up. Doing your best, whatever pace works for you. Left leg up to the hands. And open up, warrior 2. Stack, head, heart, hips, strong arms, big breath in. Exhale takes you out. Left leg back up to the sky, three-legged dog. Keep your left leg up. Bend your left knee. Open your hip. Keep your shoulders squared. Knee up to the sky. Take another breath there. See how pigeon feels on the side as we continue to move. Left knee to the outside of the left wrist. Squared up with the front of the mat. Hips squared up with the floor. Staying upright, we won't be here too long. Long spine. Stretching that outer hip as well as we bend and straighten the right knee. And keep it bent. Reach back with the right hand. See if you can grab it. And left hand. Don't forget to breathe, especially when your mind's a little busy. Plant your hands, get yourself back to plank. Each transition is important. Move your body slowly accordingly, even as your breath might go up as we move. Your heart rate might go up as we move. See if you can keep your breath slow. Match your movements. Let's get your feet up to your hands, forward folds. Root down your feet, rise all the way up. Big breath in, mountain pose. Standing tall, align back up. Let the medicine flow. Next breath in, arms lift up, big back bend. Arms stay by your ears, let your head fall, look back, reach back, hard up, hips forward. Stay there a few breaths. And exhale, fold, match your arms up with your ears. And then forehead towards your shins, flat back, breathe in. Exhale, fold. And jump back, lower exhale. Same exhale. And then your inhale for your up dog. Shoulders back, then hips up, down dog. Breathe, 3, 2, and another breath as we lift the right leg up to the sky. Let's crunch it in towards the nose. You want to keep your body like plank. Knee in towards the chest, maybe the nose, maybe the forehead, and foot up to the hands. Find your warrior one feet. Come on up. And then we're going to lift the back heel up. So you have the warrior one feet, and then we'll lift the back heel up. So we're in our high lunge legs. The heel's reaching for the ground. You're on the ball of your foot. Transfer some weight to the right foot. Just some. Starting to shift forward. Arms stay by your ears. Keep shifting weight to your right leg. Starting to peel the weight away from the left foot as it floats up. As you find your capital T shape. See if you can hold your capital T or anywhere in between. If you want to adjust your hands, that's fine. Just keep your head, hips, and heels in a straight line, diagonal, and then a capital T. 3 more breaths. 2. Even if you tap down, try to get back in that strong shape. If you feel like your spine's doing anything funky, see if you can adjust it and keep it strong. Keep that line as you fly down, maybe bending the right knee. To find your standing split, forehead towards your shin, even if you have to bend the right knee a whole lot. Left hip squared up with the floor, and then you can practice opening and closing your hip. The next time it's closed, point the ankle and circle the leg in the sky a few times. You get a nice plant in your hands. Left leg goes all the way back, runner style lunge. Plant your left knee, cut your prayer, lift it all the way up. Deep breath in. And fold, let it go. Plant your hands, lift the left knee, right leg back and up, three-legged dog. Exhale, crunch it in. Best crunch you can. And foot up to the hands, warrior one feet. Come on up. Lift that back heel, high crescent lunge. Shift weight to the right leg. Teeter forward. Find your warrior 3. Breathe 5. Building some strength in that bottom ankle. Hold it. If your lower ribs are falling down, see if you can pull them back in, belly button in, long neck, that string coming out of the top of your head. One more breath. Don't give up. Controlled, fly down to your standing split. Hands plant on either side of your right foot, maybe a little bit back, one day picking them up. Left leg's in the sky. You're welcome to bend the left knee and open the left hip. Take another breath. And step way back with the left leg to your runner style lunge. Drop your left knee, catch your prayer, lift it all the way up. Your left toes are tucked. Lift your left knee, standing tall, high crescent lunge. Breathe, shift your weight to your right leg. Find your warrior 3. Balance, breathe. 5. Clock your hips down. 4. Do your best. 3. Big inhales. 2. Try and lengthen out a little bit. And then as you fly down, see if you can just let that line teeter, hands plant, left leg in the sky. Do what feels good with that left leg, maybe bending it, maybe opening the hip. Let your head fall towards the right shin. One last breath here. As the left leg goes way back to your runner's lunge, drop your left knee, catch your prayer, lift it up. Let your exhale take your hands on the inside of the foot, right hand to the right knee, twist it open. Right hand to the sky, keep your shoulders out of your ears. Bend your left knee. And see about the right hand reaching back for the top of the foot, pinky toe side, open the heart a little bit. Pull that heel towards your butt. And look down, unwind, hands plant, feet back to plank. Take a moment, readjust if you're out of alignment, take a flow. Downward facing dog. 2 more on the right leg up to the sky. Crunch it in, make it worth it, cat back. Foot up to the hands, warrior 1 feet, come on up. Lift that left heel, high crescent lunge, everything clocking forward, maybe heart lifting, gaze up, big breath in. Excuse me, warrior 3 as you teeter forward, reaching out, left leg back. Breaths. You got it. Build some heat down in that right ankle, up the legs, stack it strong. 3 more breaths. One last chance. Warrior 3. And then standing split, left leg in the sky. Step way back, runner's lunge, keep flowing. Take the right leg back and up, 3-legged dog. Look at the thumbs, foot up to the hands, warrior 1, breathe. Come on up. Lift the back heel, high crescent lunge, hips clock forward, inner thigh squeeze. Warrior 3, teeter forward, find your capital T shape. Doing good. 3 more breaths. And 1, standing split, left leg in the sky. Let your head go towards the right shin. And step way back, runner style lunge. Drop the left knee, catch your prayer, lift it up. And exhale, half split as you shift your hips back, straighten the right leg, pop up the right toes, forehead or chin towards your shin for a little bit extra length. 3 more. And as you're ready, shift back to your runner's lunge. Plant your hands, right leg back. Just step right back to plank and find your flow. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right into the left side as you're ready. Left leg lifts up to the sky. 3-legged dog. Exhale, crunch it in, round your back. See if you can get your knee to your nose, knee to your forehead maybe. Shoulders right above the wrist. And left foot up to the hands. Warrior one feet. Come on up. Warrior one. Lift the back heel so you're in your high lunge, crescent pose. Clock everything forward. Big breath in. And we all know what's coming. A little bit of strength building for the left ankle as we teeter forward to our warrior three, capital T shape, right leg back behind us. See if you can reach your fingers a little bit further and your toes back the opposite direction. Keep the rib cage in. Keep that strength. Don't just fall as you teeter down to your standing split. Right leg's in the sky, forehead towards your left shin. We want to open and close the right hip, turning the knee down towards the floor and then out towards the side. Toe down, pinky toe up, the pinky toe side of your foot, keeping the upper body squared. Let's step way back, runner style lunge. Drop the right knee, catch your prayer, lift it all the way up. And exhale, lower down, tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, step back, find your flow. Downward facing dog. Left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Crunching in, exhale. Foot up to the hands, find your warrior one feet. Lift on up, find your breath. Lift your right heel, clock everything forward, high crescent lunge. Warrior three as you teeter forward, shifting weight out of the right toes. Maybe just practicing here a little bit longer, getting all the weight in the left foot as the right toes just kind of float up. And then you can square up and do your best to align up before you teeter. Squared up as you float down, not fall. Hands by your foot. Maybe you roll the ankle, bend the knee, open the hip, forehead towards your left shin, and right foot way back. Runner's lunge. Drop your right knee, get weight out of your hands, catch your prayer, lift it up, big breath in. Exhale, take it down, frame the foot, lift the back knee, left leg back and up, three-legged dog, and exhale, crunch it in, foot up to the hands, warrior one. Practice your transition of lifting up using your muscles. And clock everything forward, back heel lifts, high crescent lunge, gaze goes up, heart goes up. Warrior three as you teeter forward, doing your best. Maybe you shift your hands, keep your hips squared. Breathe. Build strength in that bottom ankle. Hold it. If you fall out, maybe just start over slow and see how you do. One more breath. As you float down, don't fall, standing split, right leg in the sky. Do what feels good as always with your neck, your hips. Maybe even let your shoulders be loose for a moment. And step way back, runner style lunge. Drop the right knee. Catch your prayer, lift it all the way up. And as you exhale, let your hands come on the inside of the left foot. Little lizard lunge. Set up and left hand comes to the knee as you twist open. Get the shoulders out of the ears. Twisting the spine should feel nice. Not too much weight in that bottom wrist. As you bend the right knee, take the left hand, reach back for the pinky toe side, see if you can get it. Keep everything aligned, not compromising your alignment there. Heel towards your butt, shoulders stacked. Take another breath. And look down, unwind, left hand on the inside. Step your left foot back to plank. Realign if you lost it. Find your flow, lowering down, elbows close. Upward facing dog, breathe. And down dog, exhale. Left leg to the sky, breathe in. Keep it squared, crunching under, maybe towards your forehead. Foot up to the hands. Warrior one, come on up. Clock everything forward, high crescent lunge. Warrior three, as you balance. Three more breaths, trying to hold that warrior three. If your ribs start to fall down or your belly starts to fall down or your hips start to go up, see if you can pull everything back into alignment as we float down to your standing split. Right leg in the sky. Let it go. Playing around with your hip, your ankle. Relax your head. Step way back. Runner's lunge. Drop your right knee. Catch your prayer. Lift it all the way up. And as you exhale, frame the foot. Step it on back one last time. Up to the hands. Warrior one. High crescent lunge. Warrior three. Embrace the wobbles. Standing splits. Runner style lunge. Drop the right knee. Catch your prayer. Lift it all the way up. And half split as you shift your hips back. Straighten the left leg. Right toes up. Let's all do chin towards our shin so we find more length. Belly in. Do your best. Breathe 4. Claw forward. Find yourself back to plank. Hold your plank. Perfect your plank. And take a moment in child's pose. Take a sip of water if you'd like. Lengthen out. Take a moment of rest. 3 breaths. As we wave up to tabletop. We'll take our right leg back behind us. Swing it out to the right. Swing it back behind us. Out to the right. Maybe look at it. Back behind us. Tuck your knee in, knee towards your nose. Back behind you. Swing it out. Look at your big toe. Swing it back. Knee to your nose. Take it back. Out to the side. And we'll take the foot down. Walk back. Kneel up. Gate pose. Teeter over. Everything aligned in your little toaster slots. Belly in. Look up at the top elbow. Find some length out of the left side as we wind down, back out and up, and fall into your child's pose shape with the right leg out. And leave up to your tabletop shape. Looking down at your thumbs, pick up your right foot, swing it back behind you, and over to the left. Tuck the toes, look over your left shoulder, let your heel go away from you, stretching the left heel away. And then look back at your thumbs, back to your table shape. Wag your tail a little bit, and left leg back behind you, waking up that hip a little bit more before we end. Swinging that leg out to the side, toe down, same as we did in our standing split, opening out the hip. As you take it out to the side that last time, let it come down, toes pointed forward as if you're standing, arms out to T, gate pose as you teeter over to the left. Right hand reaches away, look up, lined up. Not too much weight in that bottom hand. And both arms up as you fall into that child's pose shape, left leg extended. Breathe 3. And wave up to the table shape. Belly in, lift that left leg, swing it back behind you. We'll do a couple crunches as the knee comes in towards the nose. Round the back like cat, belly button in. And lengthen it back behind you. Exhale, round it in. Take it back. One more time, round it in. Push into the floor, make more space. And take it back. Take it over to the right so your toes connect with the earth. Look over your right shoulder. Let the right heel stretch away. Breathe. Look back at your thumbs, back to your table shape. Wag your tail a little bit. Make sure everything's feeling good. And tuck your toes, hovering table. Let your knees go a little side to side. And plank up to your down dog shape. Look at your belly button and then look at your hands. Walk forward to your forward fold. Maybe up on your tippy toes. Hang in your fold and then bend your knees. Sit on down. Maybe brace your tailbone so you don't sit too hard. And find your boat shape. Grab the backs of your legs. Get your back straight, heart up. See about lifting up your legs. Whichever level of boat you're on, holding 5, 4, 3. Keep your alignment. 2. Maybe extend your legs straight. One more breath. And keep your knees to your chest. Roll back, lay down, hug your knees in. Squeeze them in, lower back flat, shoulders down, chin in. Bottoms of the feet up to the sky, heels up to the ceiling. Roll your ankles. Flex them, get those footprints up. Maybe you have to bend your knees to make that possible. Pull your legs towards you. Keep the right leg up, grab where you can. Let the left leg go straight as if it's a big split in the sky. Point your ankles. Belly button in, crunch yourself up, forehead towards your shin. And lower back down. Belly button in, lift the left leg up. Flex your ankles. Keep your tailbone down, your chin in. Keep the left leg, lower the right one down like a big split in the sky. Point your ankles. Crunch yourself up, belly button in. Lower your spine, your head back down. Keep your chin in, lift your right leg back up, flex your ankles. Keep your grip right where it is, maybe on the outside of the legs, wherever you are, and open out your legs to your happy baby. You don't have to switch your grip to anything fancy. Heels up to the ceiling. Maybe you rock a little side to side. Let the shoulders relax. Take another breath. In, tailbone down. Stretch your legs long, big straddle in the sky. Point and flex your ankles. And squeeze it up together. Grab where you can. Keep your tailbone down and then hug your knees in. Maybe you crunch up, forehead towards your knees. Lower your spine down. Everything's aligned. Let yourself go. Legs go long. Arms by your side. Let your shoulder blades be right underneath of you. You have a few minutes of rest. Let your feet flop open. Heels close. Knees relax. Palms up. Close your eyes. Maybe turn up that soothing music. Tune out. Let your collarbones melt. Hips heavy. Feel everything settle after all your movement and your practice. All that blood you sent to your legs, building some strength. Let the muscles melt away from the bones. Enjoying these minutes of rest. Let everything go. Let a big breath in be your first big movement. Side out. Move your feet, everything connected. Fingers, moving up the limbs, face, head and neck. Big breaths in as you roll over to one side. Feel grounded, doing your best, taking yourself up. Find a seated position as we close off together. Sit crisscross. Wake up your spine a little bit, maybe some seated cat and cows. Or ribcage swirls as we find center. Hands to your heart. Breathe. And bow forward. Peace and love. Thank you, my friends. Hope you had a nice practice. Wish I could make this and this at the same time. See you next time.